the most popular stripper in town. I never really knew there was a stripper hierarchy where you just roll up town and you're like, hey, who's the popular?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Kind of the biggest drug lord in town, and at the same time, I love part of the cast is the most popular strippers in town. Which I never really knew there was a stripper hierarchy where you just roll up some town and you're like, hey, who's the popular strippers in this town? I want to know. Give me the fucking standings. Three-headed. What is this?
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Oh my God. Kind of looks like a cell phone picture he wasn't ready for. There's a sequel to this book too. There's he exposed me to the real. Now I hate Rams too. Aside from that, I also had a lot more people at the last video give me suggestions. On Facebook, you opposite David and Nicholas talk about the fucking the old Spider-Man games for NES, Super NES. Those games, holy fuck. Those were some hard.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up the Ravens' 1st down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
I played that game since I was a kid. Maybe it's fucking. We don't play now.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your MaDDeN rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Already decided they were going to vote for Trump.
Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
I guess they figured it was
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And score down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Third and goal, Jackson. And now they take it in by Andrews for the Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point, ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flipping over defensively, they've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And just that style of tackling. Yeah, Misawa he died in the ring after a suplex from a spinal stroke. Probably died in. And the thing is, it's not that specific suplex was a bad suplex. This was just the straw that broke the back for years and years and years. That super rough Japanese style.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10 at their own 16. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's second and 7.
Such a heavy hitter. I love to watch that shit. But he has to retire. He's giving people like actual real headshots.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second.
Actually, you know what? Minoru's who do like now, he's one of my favorites over there. But when I first got back into New Japan, he was in this comedy feud with Yano Toro. He was in a feud with him. So it was always like kind of comedy matches. So I was like, this isn't really working for me. But then his match with AJ Styles is probably one of my all-time favorite matches. It's such a good fucking match. Many wrestlers I've met in person.
As they've got it with a first and 10.
My old man, the world really was so cold at the end of that. And originally we were going to do it with Mick Foley, but at the time, Tommy Dreamer and Mick Foley had the same manager, and Foley had to cancel on us. Before there was a lot of coincide with his 30 last year. So Tommy Dreamer, we wanted to go to
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
So this kid's fucking grandfather comes downstairs and starts yelling at us still, and it's time to end it. The old man yelling at Tommy Jr. to get out of the house.
Now we give right side McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Sin. Bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. And I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Samuel going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
I do remember American Mills.
American Mills.
American Mills.
American Mills.
And I always pictured something backwards. So it sounds like
The 49 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
There's an old clip of, I think it was Mike.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
And Mike can make both a voodoo kick. Iconic voodoo kick.
He's going to use his legs here. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Samuel in motion.
Extras, like I've worked a lot of them in the past, but some like an extra really good usual.
This pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Purdy gets this one to use check, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I'm not 100% sure on this. Actually, they have an FAQ, which I will go through.
DC ready?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to Mitchell here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
The old fucking shoulders that I guess they had problems that people complained about. They had to, like, you know what, just fix shoulders. Alright, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to...
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
I don't think it would be able to read the parts I want to.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A big play there for the Niners.
3 implanted eyebrows and eyelashes. So I guess, like, you know, if they weren't getting...
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Painless.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
I can bring it back over to the FAQ. Yeah, $2,000.
Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Play action, now Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Someone sent a super chat and a shot. Here we go. Yuki Shikabane. next to the 5 content. We haven't even got started yet. Like, cause I had more Mr. Hand stuff.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
I didn't stream after the Mr. Hand stuff, because the last one was like Mr. Hand scheme 2, so I don't know.
And it's 17-7.
But yeah, so a few weeks ago, I can't like show the website just because I'm going to pop up on someone who's going to get the fucking tweet taken down. But,
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
Oh, shit.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Which, I mean, as far as these teams, I remember, like, alright, I'm not even necessarily sure. I was actually, do you guys remember?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Another run with Mitchell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Guys, I'm sure, I think some of you, like, I don't know how many of you, like, checked out the fucking website, but I think we killed the website.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
I'm gonna block this.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Oh, they're basically turning. Okay. I assumed they were, I read that I assumed they were like in China or India. But they're in Germany. Which I guess on some level that also makes sense. So they're now
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Back to throw. Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Purdy looking to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, like I want 8 along, but I want to fuck the brain to bring this is good. Is there again yourself? Is there any difference between the real object and the picture?
Here's 2nd down and 3. Purdy will look to throw again here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
The natty guy, Liver King. As it turns out,
here's 1st down.
$12,000 steroids. All this time, I thought he was just
He'll keep it himself. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Purdy. target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
I'm Matt, and welcome back to the room.
Now 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Way back in the ancient year of 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, heading for Beijing, China.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. The coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 10% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number empirical.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. They were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say at the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Nice fumble hit.
Right on, brother.
Down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
This game been lagging no time, plus it's a little fucking on the ball. This RG ain't tripping.
Well,
I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe.
One of those new innovations that was added to the Boeing 777 was the fly-by-wire technology. Now, the Boeing 777 wasn't the first fly-by-wire plane, but it was Boeing's first fly-by-wire passenger. Fly-by-wire means that the plane's flight controls are entirely electronic rather than a system of manual operation. Now, specifically the 777, there is a manual backup control where you can sort of operate it in the traditional way, but not enough to land or take off, just enough to keep the plane in the air and flying straight until you have the opportunity to hit the electrical.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers and themselves.
Now, with the 777, there are 4 primary variants, but this is a 200-yard.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there, as that would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt.
And also be less favorable. In that time, it had exactly one accident. This was a tarmac collision with the Chinese A340, but that was on the ground. It broke off the wingtip of the plane, but it was repaired by Boeing, and it was cleared to fly. Now, while the plane's damage was listed as significant in 2012, it was cleared to fly as recently as February 23rd, 2014, and it had another check coming up in June of the same year. Additionally, the crew oxygen system, which there's a special oxygen system for the flight crew to make sure that they can actually land the plane, your own masks that pop down, those don't actually give you all that long, as compared to the pilots who have several hours of oxygen supply. It's essentially the idea here. But that had been replenished on March 7th, 2014. So, as far as anybody knew, the plane had plenty of oxygen. And generally, the 777 is an extremely safe model of airplane, with only 7 hull losses in its entire flight run over the last nearly 30 years. It's 1994, now 2023. I can do math, and this wouldn't be a Lore Lodge video if we didn't tell you precisely what those accidents were, so I'm going to go through it for you. British Airways Flight 38 crashed just short of the runway at Heathrow in 2008, likely due to a fuel line issue. There were no fatalities, and this was an accident that happened as it was coming into land rather than mid-flight. Egypt Air Flight 667 had a cockpit fire while it was preparing to depart from Cairo International, and again, we had no fatalities, and this was, again, not an in-flight issue. Asiana Airlines Flight 214 crashed on approach to San Francisco, and in this case, it was likely due to pilot error on descent. At first, the plane was too high, then ATC recognized that it was at the right point, then ATC said you're too low, and then boom, crash. There were only 3 fatalities, but there were a lot of injuries. Emirates Air Flight 521 crashed on approach to Dubai International Airport as a result of high winds at landing. Once again, there were no fatalities. Singapore Airlines Flight 368 caught fire after oil leak forced it to land at...
What the
An onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Was in fact a Malaysian Airlines flight. It was Flight 17, which you may remember was famously shot down over the Malaysia-Ukraine border during the...
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
In that situation...
So it's McCaffrey.
Here's 2nd and 10.
That was a shot down. Now,
Purdy now to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Point is,
and that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
In March of 2015. Now, before we go any further with this video, as you can see, I had to sit down and write down a whole bunch of things.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Now Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. A wild throw there, and it was intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On board, 227 were passengers and the remaining 12 were crew, and most of the plane's occupants were of either Chinese or Malaysian nationality. So
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Kittle, the tight end in motion.
They were most likely just trying to get Europe like we had.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people in front? coverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Purdy off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2,739 hours of play experience on Jeffrey. Captain Shaw, on the other hand, has been flying since 1981 and has been flying since 1998.
Come on, bro.
He accumulated 18,365 hours of experience, and he has also been a trainer and trainer.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey.
What the fuck was that?
30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is the big fella. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What I do? Rocky. Too right.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Purdy. And this one too low.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
This is Samuel. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
And yes, I would say flat out right now,
here's Samuel. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about it. Thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Prior to kickoff, everything appeared to be perfectly normal. Being off was like they were well, and both Shaw and Lead were first and first in the BCC over the game. First off, the Lead went to the kickoff check, and it seems that after kickoff, Captain Shaw was able to. He played the kickoff like Waller and George.
Talking about
12:40 a.m., and then it departed the runway 90 seconds later.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Purdy rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Just fucking lag. I can't do nothing.
25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Oop.
And that's going to be incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Brett opens up the show to about 3 ways. Particularly at the middle of the ring, the first night, Montreal Cruiser. They talk about their history and they agree to a handshake.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming
themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there's open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, it's been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over.
Crown a new Divas champion. Rubbish wins that bad for the switch place, but it doesn't really work, so it's pointless. A short match. MaDDeN beat MaDDeN hit full commentary and scout the wrestlers in the next match. Here's the US champion.
Nice fumble hit.
The participants
Nice.
MVP, Carlito, and Mark Henry. Funny for Mark Henry to get it.
Right on, brother.
MVP wins the very short match. Hitting Swagger with the blade. US fight. I'm at the half hour. Let's flip back.
Why he quit?
Damn. Because they niggas suck. I'm playing the same fucking team again. Fuck.
It's the team of awesome Tom and Hamada. Nothing was unfortunate, but the champions tried to take a while
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers and themselves.
And with the safer credit building feature, your balance is always safe on time, limiting over.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing.
Damn, dude, he fucking short again. Fuck me.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, I read the story.
Oh, fuck me.
Party at his house, and there was a telephone in the bathroom that was recording.
A friendly quit.
Something he noticed it was set up to record people, and he surmised it was Velveteen Dream's phone because when Velveteen Dream went in, the phone was gone or something, right? So when EC3 was in NXT, he hosted our house party where several of the wrestlers attended. EC3 said he found Velveteen Dream's phone hidden in the bathroom recording the other wrestlers.
Wants to be my friend.
Deleted the P-tape off the phone and confronted Dream about it. Similar stories more accurate than Disco's NFL picks. Also 0-4 so far this week. Bro, Casey didn't cover the spread. I don't know what he's talking about. What do you guys think of the situation? What would you do if you caught another wrestler doing this? And thanks from Jason Turpin. Yeah, you read the story, Cody, right? What are your thoughts on this? This is weird.
Well, definitely, bro. You never invited him to my house again. You don't do that. That's disrespectful.
Right. Disrespect is perverted. That's
right.
It's criminal. Yeah.
Yo, what up? This is Conan, and I host Keeping It 100. My co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
What is your my co-host?
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
It's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday.
Come on.
2001 will forever go down in pro wrestling history as one of the most monumental years ever. ECW and WCW went out of business. Stone Cold Steve Austin made a deal with the devil. Chris Jericho ended the year as the first ever undisputed champion, and this was the final full year when the World Wrestling Federation magazine. Oh wait, hold up. that though, several news items and slices of trivia for 2001 have gone a little under the radar as the years have rolled on. So, I'm Andrew from Culture Wrestling, and here are 10 things you didn't know about WWE in 2001. Number 10, rising to the locker room. By 2001, Lita had nicely slotted into Team Extreme with the Hardy Boys, and really started to come into her own as one of the most beloved females in the entire company. After the millennium though, WWE's female talent were fighting for extremely limited TV time, and so all were eager to grab that spotlight. Ivory had been around for a short while before Lita, and thus the quickness Lita come into the company and rise up to one of the biggest names on the roster. Intriguingly though, Ivory had since noted during the show.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
She fucking legs ass off.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on...
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, or turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, at about the 32.
He would be a world champion by now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware. So
I don't know if I'm playing, buddy.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Big.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many skeptics argue the wrath came from the god of Moab, Kemosh.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right in the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting wide backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Well, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
This to describe that one, I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
It's the bias of the authors of Kings. The book of Kings was not written by
his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
There were none like him. It hardly suggests the authors of 1st and 2nd Kings.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Drew Holland says, it'd be out of character for the biblical text to attribute such power to a
good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This view is most evident in a preceding narrative, 1 Kings 18, 20, and 40, in which Elijah defeats the prophets of Baal. The climax of this passage
up the gut of McCaffrey.
People that the Lord is God, as opposed to
a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
As the subject of this passage, but he would never consider Kemosh powerful enough to influence the
They go play action here. Purdy.
Only the wolf has this ability for the
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets up to 6 TDs. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that right from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, and a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets some points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play. They put points on the board for their team.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia.
So the story is written parallel Israel's exodus, but God takes neither side. And this is because Israel is violating the stipulations of her covenant with God.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Deuteronomy says that God told Israel to leave Moab alone. Verse 2:9 says, do not harass Moab or contend with them in battle.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
People a lot for a possession. Leonard says it's unlikely they're supposed to be ruling over Moab as a vassal state.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lead.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Until it falls.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now on play action, it's Purdy.
Which is a direct violation of the covenant.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The same theme is playing out second game 3.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Key section of his chapter is the prophecy of Elisha. Joab Sprinkle, Peter Lightheart. You know, Elisha's prophecy is a prediction and nothing more. It is not a command for Israel.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And it's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But Elisha,
no matter how they phrase it, stand on schedule, stand ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing is Hurts.
Elisha merely predicts what will happen.
And going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And suggest the prophecy was fulfilled.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out to his left.
And that's
caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Great recognition between the receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Come off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he swallowed it right near the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Elisha made a true prophecy. It was the misfortune, or misguidedness,
2nd and 10.
that he failed to interpret the words of the prophecy correctly.
Hurts.
Elisha uses
rolling to his left.
That refers to striking a fortified city.
He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the tail. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Likely on purpose. Being the text suggests he did not approve of this campaign.
They'll look to throw.
Strike every fortified city.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
However,
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Who led them to reclaim their last vassal.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right.
Illicit sacrifice. He draws attention to
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points from the other side.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now 2nd and 3. Oh, he fakes a spike. Flush to his right.
All right.
Get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So they catch the defense.
Nice fumble
Does
hit.
not support the understanding
Nice.
that Mesha did this
Why
to turn the
he
tide of the battle. But
That
actually
gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
So he would have been expected to face punishment from his guy if he broke his arm.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. On the move to his left.
Mesha was actually aiming to
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. This is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Either to give thanks to a God for victory, or to expose
a handoff left, McCaffrey.
Oh.
Can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Carmino for strong screens better with fewer sheets.
We see similar examples in other biblical texts. In Judges 20:26, we see Israelites made burnt offerings to God of Bethel after losing to the Benjaminites, which appears to be an act of atonement for defeat. In 2 Kings 16, King Ahaz accepts he cannot win against the king of Syria.
He'll try and power it with Houston. He'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
He has the high priest offer burnt offerings to
Kyle
signify the deal.
Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Marches against the rebels of Judah.
So that was an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
Remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
Which says, shall I give my firstborn for my transgression, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul?
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
These examples provide further context for Mesha's motivation to offer the burnt offering.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
It was also done by vassal kings to solidify a relationship with a suzerain king. Both types fit Mesha in 2 Kings 3. The rebellious vassal wishing to reestablish his relationship with his suzerain after defeat.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yeah.
In the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown.
Hey, hey, go crazy. Hey, go crazy. Hey, go crazy. Hey.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that. And now someone goes for 2.
Really good strategy by them putting him in that situation.
As the means by which one would appropriately provoke
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. Now in 3 series, he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
One wins the battle. The burn offering has celebratory intention.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
That the battle, Akir Harstos, was complete in
throwing on first down.
Fulfilling Elisha's
Swift.
prophecy.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
This resulted in Chemosh protecting Moab with his divine wrath. But on this interpretation, the Lord was not defeated, since he did deliver Moab into Israel's hand.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating, going and getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The journalist thinks this is unlikely to be what the authors meant, given their worldview and their belief in the supremacy of the Lord. The text doesn't say who the sacrifice was made to. So
it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The net result of his deed was a worshipful action directly to an unknown God. The text reflects the syncretistic situation in its ambiguity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball.
Yeah, we go, my friend.
And they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
And he turned on Israel, unleashing his wrath, and thereby forcing them to pull back to their own land.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And this is another theme we find good.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
In conclusion, it is very unlikely
Purdy looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Down the fine line when you set up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. You definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get it forward to him on a touch pass. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
The text therefore indicates the Lord poured out his divine wrath on Israel because of their great sin.
Now Samuel.
Wow.
Lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. He lost 2 and it brings up 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken around the 12. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Now he's free to midfield. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
I could have played for the Mets. Green Diamonds could have played for the Jets. It's John Name and Pop Codeine across my pancreas. Remain to steal the way I'm sleeping with my sailors. And I'm trying to never scrubbing out the pockets. Hakeem the dreamer shaking, grabbing up the rockets. But a Scotch Barry Sanders running hand to hand.
What the?
Full start, backs him up 5, first and 15.
I hit the wall in sandals by the clothes of the mannequin. On my ex-girlfriend, it's a bit farewell. If the Jody Husky fell, I feel like I fell. I feel like I'm moving down to my last brain cell. I feel like I fell off a shelf and rolled under a stairwell. That was a full eggshell.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock.
Hide the ball!
On the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit of awareness out there because you got to know the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Play action, and that here's Purdy to throw. Steps away. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, I didn't do that shit. Oh, stupid.
Not the smartest of throws.
Because this game is still very much in the balance. It's all pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Small town, big game. Small town, big game. Still slow, still bang.
And he's going to lose yards here to the 12-yard line. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. NBA Sports.
Small town, big game.
Back to 93 to infinity. The souls of mischief, they took me on a space odyssey. I'm from the south of that hip-hop, baby.
Loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. They'll look to throw here. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up and going with some tempo. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Throws it on the move, but can't connect. As that throws incomplete.
That has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no game.
They go play action. Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Back to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends, you can block in the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's no down.
But it looked like it marched to the end zone. Is it a momentary roadblock with that?
I want a Ferrari. I want a Ferrari. All I wanna do is ball. All I wanna do is ball at the mall.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Just slowly doing the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you can kill the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball.
Anybody, for somebody, you can spend it on me. Way to honest emotion. Wake up, another one. I want a Ferrari. I want a Ferrari.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They find some open field here. Across midfield. And he'll take this.
I want a Ferrari. I want a Ferrari. I want to get my top.
Overused phrases in football. I love the way that but you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, right side. He's got room to roam. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
The most honored artist this year with 11 nominations is Mr. Sean Baptiste.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
GG's, brother. Is he the double R?
Kind of a strange
single
point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half.
I can't afford to buy it. There's a perfect guys.